What do you think? Earth rotates. What causes day and night? On Earth, each day begins at sunrise and ends at sunset. You see the sun come up or rise in the morning and go down or set at night. When we use these terms, what do you think they imply or mean about the way our solar system works? Does the sun really rise and set in the sky throughout the day? The rising and setting of the sun is an illusion, or kind of like a mind trick, created by the rotating of the Earth. Rotation is a term that describes the motion of a spinning object. The sun and each of the planets and moons in our solar system rotate about an axis. An axis is an imaginary line about which each planet or moon spins. This imaginary line marks the center of a planet or moon's rotation. Here you can see to face the noon sun again, it takes the Earth 24 hours to spin one time on its axis. Earth is tilted. Like the other planets, Earth rotates about an axis. Earth's axis is not perfectly vertical or perpendicular, so it's not straight up. Instead, our planet tilts or leans sideways at an angle of 23 5/10 degrees relative to its path around the sun. The geographic North Pole always points to the North Star Polaris. So you can see here, we're going to learn more about the seasons, but here you see where the Earth is leaning or tilting. The rotation of the Earth gives the illusion or the feeling or thinking that the stars are moving across the sky. Earth takes 24 hours to complete one full rotation. So one day on Earth is 24 hours. Because Earth rotates, different parts of the planet face the sun at different times. The number of daylight hours and nighttime hours change with the seasons. Also, due to the Earth's rotation, the constellation patterns appear to move across the sky in the same illusion that the sun appears to move across the sky. Neither the sun nor the stars are moving. It's the Earth that's moving. You can see here in this picture, it says, because the Earth rotates, stars appear to travel across the sky in a curve from east to west. Let's reflect. Revolution and rotation cause changes in how we see the stars and our sun. The constellations we see each season change because Earth revolves around the sun. We are pointed to a different direction in space with each season. This journey around the sun also causes the constellations to change in a regular pattern with the season. The observer's latitude also affects which constellations are visible. Star charts are available on the internet that specify for which latitudes each chart is applicable. What that means is you can look up on the internet and see which constellations you can see in January, and then in the summer it's going to be totally different. The sun's apparent path in the sky. Earth's rotation causes the illusion that the sun rises in the east, moves in an arc across the sky, and sets in the west. The angle of the sun's apparent path as it rises and sets depends on the observer's latitude. That is whether they are north or south of the equator. Its height in the sky at any time of the day depends on the season. Those living at mid-latitudes see the sun following different paths across the sky as shown in the top left diagram below. This one right here is a mid-latitude. Okay. The violet path or purple path shows that the sun's motion during the summer. The blue path shows the sun's motion during the fall and the spring, and the red path shows its motion during the winter. At the equator, this one right here, the sun rises straight up, goes highest in the sky, and sets straight down. This is shown at the top right figure below, right here. The colors signify the same as for the 50-degree diagram. At the polar regions, let me scroll, right here is this diagram. The sun appears to move in a horizontal circle during summer since it stays up for months at a time. This is called the land of the midnight sun. During fall and spring, the sun circles near the horizon. During winter, the sun circles below the horizon, resulting in months of darkness. This is summarized in the bottom figure below. So if you look right here, this is the summer. This would be spring. And then way down here, you can't even see the sun in the wintertime in Alaska.